Nathan, I'm really struggling to fit exercise in with my day. When is the best time for me to train? First of all, I don't know what your day looks like, but I can give my opinion on the best time for anyone to train. There isn't a time in the day, and I want to make this very clear, there isn't a time in the day that is gonna burn more calories. Those people that think, oh, I'm gonna do fasted cardio because that's gonna burn more calories. No, it isn't. If you run for 20 minutes at the same intensity as in the morning as you would in the evening, you're doing the exact same amount of exercise for the same amount of time, and you're gonna burn exactly the same amount of calories. So don't get that idea into your head that there's going to be certain times of the day that are going to help you burn more calories and get you to your result. The timing of the workout doesn't necessarily matter. It is the fact that you get it done. With that being said, what is an optimal time to train? And something I look at is my own story. When I used to work in London, chained to a desk all day, I'd obviously go into work at 8 a.m. So ridiculously early in the morning, what a joke. I'd have to be at work for 8, I'd finish at about 5:30 or 6, and then I'd have maybe a 45-minute commute, so that's 6:45, 15 minutes to change, go to the gym, 7 till 8, back home at 8 p.m, and then I'm eating, and then I'm chilling out, going to bed, doing it all again. Does that sound fun to you? No, it isn't. And because of that, I started to view training as a chore. I didn't enjoy training because it took so much away from my life. When I came in from work, what did I want to do? I wanted to socialise with my mates. I wanted to spend time with my family, but I've got to go train. I have to do this. This is long. I've got no evenings, so I'm living literally in a cycle of going to a job that I didn't even enjoy, then training and having zero life. So for me, in my opinion, to gain an extra 3 hours a night, the simple thing to do is train in the morning. And I don't understand, people say, oh yeah, but I'm not really a morning person, I'm tired in the morning. After a long day at work, how do you think I felt? How do you feel after a long day at work? You're fucking tired. So you got to choose. Am I going to be tired in the morning or tired in the evening? And the reality is, when you go in the morning, you're literally rolling out of bed and going to the gym. What can get in the way of you doing that? Whereas if you train in the evening, you've got all day to make your excuses. You've got all day to say, I've had a long day, I'm tired. You've got all day for spontaneous plans to pop up in the evening. And that is going to turn your head to think, I don't really need to train. And when you get into a cycle of that, you go from training, being healthy, enjoying the body that you're in, to slowly moving away from that and then wondering why. It isn't because you're now fat, lazy, or anything like that. That is not the case at all. The reality is, you're just not planning your workouts to fit in with your lifestyle. And not only that, when you train in the morning, first of all, the first person you're looking after in a day is you. You're taking time, you're taking an hour out of your day to give yourself self-care. That's the reality of it. You're completing something very early on in the day, so you're going to have more purpose. After a workout, you're like, well, that's out of the way, I feel great. Now I've got the rest of the day. You could train at 6 or 7 a.m, finish at 8, and then you've got that out of the way. You've got the rest of the day to do whatever the fuck you want with. Fair enough, you have to go to work, but you have to understand as well that when you train early, although one day of eating is not going to make a difference in your results, it's an accumulation of days when you eat, the reality is, if you train early, you're more likely to stick to your calorie target because you'll view the workout as a waste. Rather than, do you know what, I'll go through the day, I've got to train later, oh, it's lunch at work, let me go and get a McDonald's. Which, every now and then, fucking do it, because I actually love McDonald's, I just rarely have it. But yeah, you're more likely to be like, no, I've trained, I've got this purpose and goal that I want to achieve, so I'm going to stick to what I'm doing. And when you do that more and more, it's just going to set up your results. And there is no way that you can't win, because you're taking zero time away from your social life, because you've got your evening to do whatever the fuck you want with, and you're going to stay more consistent. So yes, all right, you're going to be a little bit more tired in the morning, but I can guarantee you now that is not really a good excuse in my opinion, because at the end of the day, after a long day of work, I am fucking tired. So I'd rather get it out of the way and then it's done, I don't need to think about it, rather than leave it, try and muster more motivation to go to the gym when I'm tired, and then it, as I say, it becomes something that you're doing and you're forcing yourself to do, rather than something that you're doing because you want to. So if you want to stay more consistent, and if you're wondering when the best time for you to train is, it's the morning. The mental benefits are a joke, and you're never going to be in a position where you think the day has got on top of me and now I can't be bothered.